Timex is a name that we've all heard and likely evokes different memories for each of us. For me, it was my first watch as a child, which was a Timex Ironman Triathlon back in the late 90s. And that was even before the Indiglo function came out. So that was my first watch, and I absolutely loved that thing. While the Timex name only dates back to 1950, the company itself has been around since 1854, originally as the Waterbury Clock Company. There's been a long and winding path to get from where the company started and where it is today. That's probably too much and beyond the scope of this video. Maybe a good video for a different day, but not for today's video. Huckberry, I'm happy today to be showing off what I consider to be the coolest Timex that I've seen and definitely the coolest one that I've handled, which of course is the Timex by Huckberry Titanium Auto Field Watch. Now this was a collaboration, of course, between Huckberry, the online men's retailer, and Timex. It was limited to 500 pieces, and I say was limited to 500 pieces because as of the time of this filming, the watch is sold through. All 500 pieces are gone. As soon as I saw this hit the website, I sent Huckberry a note and I said, hey, I'm trying to get more watch content on the channel. I think this would be awesome to show off for my viewers. I think they'd really like it. It's toolsy, it's fieldy, and it's just really cool looking. So they said, sure, Patrick, here you go. They sent it my way. And before the watch even got here, they were already sold through. So, good for Timex and good for Huckberry. However, there is a little bit of hope left. So this watch, since it's just a loaner, will be going back to Huckberry. They will be restocking it. So if you're interested in this particular watch, head over to the website. I'll leave a link below in the description, and you can sign up for the restock notices, and maybe you'll get lucky and be the person who picks this up. So with all that said, I'd like to get into the specs. The Huckberry by Timex Titanium Auto Field Watch has a bead-blasted titanium case that measures 41 millimeters in diameter, 13.3 millimeters thick, which includes the AR-coated sapphire crystal. It has 200 meters of water resistance and a screw-down crown that has a Huckberry tree logo right there on the crown. Nice touch. It has a lug-to-lug distance of 49.3 millimeters as I measured it, so it should wear every bit as big as the 41 millimeter diameter. It's 20 millimeters between the lugs, so it'll be great for straps. And talking about straps, it does come with 2 tied straps made from recycled seat plastic with Huckberry sign buckles. So that's kind of cool. I always like when watches come with multiple straps right out of the box. The titanium case houses a Miyota 8215 movement. Now the Huckberry site claims 44 hours of power reserve, but looking at Miyota's site and looking at some of the specs for this movement, it claims 42 hours. So we'll say at least 42 hours of power reserve. The movement does hack and hand wind. It has a 6 hertz frequency, which is 21,600 vibrations per hour. I think the design of this watch, which is based on the Timex Expedition North Titanium, is quite good for a field watch. The dial differs from its inspiration by having what I consider to be a cleaner dial. You can notice the mountain logo is replaced by a 12, the automatic text is moved to the bottom, while also eliminating the titanium and shock resistant lines. I think just in general, it makes for a much more balanced, clean dial. Also notice there's a balanced outline around the date window, which I think is a good touch, but I think the best upgrade are the applied lume field indices. Anytime you have applied indices, it gives a nice depth to the dial, a little bit more three-dimensional, and makes it feel a little bit higher end in my opinion. Now the retail price on this is $375 US. Now based on the $349 price you see for the Expedition North Titanium, I think $375 is a little bit better value. You do get an extra strap, which, call it 20 bucks, 25 bucks, which gets you right there even priced. And I think even just the applied indices sort of elevate this beyond that watch. So if I had to pick one or the other, I would 100% pick this one. Now, for the price, maybe you might argue that they should have used a 9 series Miyota movement instead of an 8 series. The 8 series does have a long list of known pros and cons. So if you're interested in that more in depth, a quick Google, you'll find tons of forum posts and other things talking about the pluses and minuses of that Miyota 8 series movement. So I also have an unboxing of the watch, which I did previous to filming this portion here, which I'm going to tack right here. So if you're interested in seeing the unboxing of the watch, seeing my measurements, and some more close-ups and things like that, please stick around and enjoy. Okay, and welcome to the unboxing portion. All right, Timex. Nice big long box here. Yeah, I was going to show you, here's Here's the reference for those of you who like to commit all references to memory. There you go. And let's give it a look. All right, we've got it covered up there. Nice box, certainly the nicest Timex presentation I've seen. So let's go ahead and get it out of there. And of course, you'll see there are the two straps. You've got the navy and the olive. It comes on the olive, recycled from sea plastic, which is pretty cool. I bet we'll be seeing more and more of that as time goes on, more and more sea plastic recycling, and you can see there the logo for that. They look pretty nice. Quick release, which is always my preference. Keep yourself from scratching up the lugs. So we will set those aside. And you see there, got it nice and done up. I'm going to go ahead and take this off camera. And there we go. That is quite a striking dial, I think. The white with the loom, the mint color of the loom, I think just really strikes a nice pose. You can see there it's beating away after just opening up a little bit. I am going to leave the plastic on since this is going back to Huckberry, and one of you guys hopefully will have the chance to pick this up. So just know that it hasn't been tampered with in any way. Yeah, all right, let's check the measurements here just to see if Timex is being truthful. So I've got my caliper here, and of course I have it covered with some tape so we avoid any scratching, and we've got it zeroed there with the tape. All right, let's see what we got going on here. All right, let's start with a measurement of the case as good we can there. Okay, so across that way we've got 41.2, which, you know, since you can't exactly line it up because of the crown, we'll call that a truthful 41. And then thickness here, let's see what we got. Yeah, got about 13.3. All right, so pretty okay there. And lug to lug, let's give that a look. Yeah, 49.3. All right, that's what we're going to call it. So definitely still very wearable. You know, 41, call it 13, call it 49. Still very wearable. Let's check out the movement there. All right, so the rotor's nice and easy to move. Huckberry branding, of course, on the back glass there. Pretty cool. You've also got the Huckberry branding on the buckle there, titanium buckle. Very nice. And this thing is quite light. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go get the kitchen scale. We're gonna weigh this off camera. 65 grams. That is pretty light. That is pretty light. I've got this Hamilton here, which is on a leather strap. All right, just for reference sake. So this is the closest watch I had. This is in stainless on a leather strap. So the leather strap's probably gonna be a little heavier, but let's see what that guy tips the scales at. Yeah, I mean, look at that, 102. So this thing is significantly lighter. And actually this Hamilton's a 40 mil. So case is theoretically 1 mil thinner, smaller crown guards. Hamilton may be, well, it's about the same, both about 13. So yeah, titanium is a nice material, guys. Really light and really, really rugged. And that's cool. Sign crown guard. It's got, you know, it's kind of like applique on there in a way. But yeah, pretty neat. All right, so appreciate you taking the time to watch the video today. Of course, like I said, this will be going back to Huckberry, so you'll have a chance to buy this even though it is sold out. Make sure to hit the restock notifications button if you want to know when they do get this restocked, so you can have a chance to pick it up. So yeah, do a little more close-ups here. Designed and engineered by Timex, shock resistant. Automatic movement, all titanium sapphire crystal, water resistance 200 meters. Very nice. All right, actually, yeah, let's show off some of the operation as well. I'm going to take the glove off here. I think we've still got the plastic on it, so I think this should be okay. All right. The unscrewing is pretty smooth. Not bad. We're going to wait till it gets to the top there, and then we're going to hack it right at the 12. There we go. Okay, so crown's in position 2. Feels like a Miyota movement. So you can see there the date just did click over, so we were in PM. So now we're in AM. Click over to PM again, and then we'll watch the date. See if it's a quick snap date or if it takes some time to roll over. And yeah, it takes a little time to roll over. Good stuff. All right, so put it back in there. We got beat. Position 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Yeah, and then we'll rethread the crown. Yep. Feels pretty nice going in. And nice and easy. Yeah, seems like a pretty solid watch. $375 for this, I think, is a really good deal. You get, Timex, I don't really know what to call it. American brand. Things aren't made in America anymore, though, but nice brand history, nice American history. Takes a licking, keeps on ticking, all that good stuff. So, consider you'd pay $375 for this kind of a watch in a micro brand. Maybe a little bit less, but you get the second strap here, plus you get the Timex name, which, that might mean something to some people. Maybe it doesn't mean something to everyone, but if it does mean something to you, there you go. Yeah. Good stuff. All right. That's it. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.